dog shit.
Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to go over 3 major flaws in your behavior that will give off a creepy vibe. To add insult to injury, I'm going to gently backpill you. The black pill, for those who are unfamiliar, is the idea that a man's physical attractiveness is the single most important factor in his success in romantic relationships. I'm just going to tell you the truth, even though it may make me seem awfully negative. If you're not attractive enough. Number 1. If you're not particularly attractive, but you pursue or want to have sex with her anyhow, you have a serious case of creepy behavior on your hands. The image of the ideal man she has in her head does not include you. If a man who doesn't measure up to her mental standards for sexual attractiveness approaches her with the intention of having sexual relations, she will find him repulsive. This is akin to taking a black pill, as it signifies the absolute necessity of being physically attractive. Being attractive is a necessity in today's normal dating world. It's no secret that if you want to attract a wife and start a family in today's competitive dating scene, you need to take a few simple steps to improve your physical appearance. Obviously, the most obvious flaw that makes you extremely creepy is a lack of attractiveness. You can have 2 men in the room who each do the same thing to a woman. One guy is more attractive than the other, but they both text her the same things and act the same way. Even though both men engaged in the same behavior, the first one will be remembered favorably, while the second will be remembered with revulsion. This is because of who they are as a person, and most likely, how attractive they are to others. The more physically attractive you are, but also in the social charismatic sense, and also the attractiveness that comes from having clout, followers, and money, the more attractive you are in general. This is a harsh black pill to swallow, but I think we need to accept it because I think it is the truth, and I think we need to just bring it into our self-improvement journey. The higher your level of attractiveness, the more difficult it will be for you to be perceived as creepy. If you miss her subtle cues. Missing her subtle cues of disinterest is the second worst thing you can do if you want to avoid coming off as creepy. I want you to stop the video for a second and ask yourself honestly, do I receive the message that she's not into me? Is there ever a time when you sort of went after a girl you liked but weren't totally sure how she felt about you? She wasn't exactly being direct. The reason I'm asking is so that those of you with more experience can look back with some measure of modesty and ask, what were we thinking? There were several instances where it should have been obvious that she wasn't responding to me, but I was too emotionally invested to notice. Many people, both genders included, lack the self-assurance to reject someone in a direct and blunt manner. Very few women will look you in the eye or send you a text message and say, "Hey, sorry, I'm not interested in a relationship with you," or "I don't want to have sex with you. I wish you all the best, goodbye." It's unusual for a woman to be so forthright about it, as the vast majority of women and men engage in this practice covertly. They'll simply stop responding to your messages, which naturally makes you suspicious and wonder about them. They might also start sending you fewer, shorter messages or claim to be too busy to talk, because they lack the confidence to reject you in a healthy way, and because they enjoy the game of you chasing them. Even if they aren't into you, most people will use you to build their ego. In the end, it only makes them feel better about themselves, and more important. This means that rejection is not always communicated to men in an explicit manner. Most men are too desperate, clingy, and needy to notice the signs that women are sending. Having high expectations of yourself is the key to overcoming this problem. The same is true of relationships. If you hold your partner to a high standard, you will hold yourself to the same. That way, you won't have to waste time with women about whom you have doubts. If you want to know for sure if a woman likes you, you need a meter that rates the amount of attention and affection you receive from her. If you stare at her body. In addition to the first 2 habits, staring is the most creepy thing you can do. I don't think it's staring if you look at her and keep making eye contact with her. Maintaining eye contact with her is a good start. But if you stare at her body inappropriately, your interest will wane. A fascinating aspect of this is that a woman will not find it creepy if a really attractive man stares at her body in a sexual manner. The truth is that physical attractiveness is the deciding factor. It's proportional to how much more work you've put into bettering yourself. That's all for today, guys. If you found value in this video, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button to get more dope content like this every day. Till next time.